Hello, I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so that a sound critic doesn't have to, and neither should you, as we roll on with a family segment. In case you missed the last review, I am now delving into Fox Family shows, or shows that were on Fox Family at one point. And in light of the presidential race, I figure it's time to do Bobby's World, because there just so happens to be an episode of Bobby that's perfect because it's a kind of an election type one, which ties in with the election being this week. Bobby's World was another one of those Fox shows that aired during the 90s, and this one has Howie Mandel in it when he had hair, and before he had that famous Deal or No Deal show, as well as America's Got Talent. So, if you want to see Howie Mandel before he was really Howie Mandel, this is the show for you. Let's delve into Bobby's World.
Welcome to Bobby's World.
This is Howie Mandel. This is Bobby.
Not only is today's show great, but we have some really special...
Wait. Okay, before you go any further, can I ask a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, Howie, here's the question. Okay. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
What kind of a question is that?
8.
Wait a minute. He actually answered the question. There is no answer to that question. That's just one of those stupid questions that you just ask because you will feel like asking.
That's correct. Let's start the show.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! I need some fucking proof. Alright. For those of you who are interested in looking this up, feel free to look it up and post on the comment section and see if it really is the correct answer that there are 8 woodchucks needed. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Let me know if the answer really is 8. Post in the comment section below if you do your homework. If you do, I will give you a like. So with that, let's delve into the intro. It's Bobby in one of those wonderful bicycles that you want to get when you're a kid, but sadly when you're a grown-up you can't ride one of these. Oh wait, you can. It's revved up and cool. Kind of has an 80s feel to it. I know this took place in the 90s, but this kind of has an 80s feel to it. And it's ripping off of the Flintstones, kind of. Alright, Howie Mandel. I wonder if that's like a toupee or something. Bobby the Candidate is the name of the episode. And that's where the candidacy comes into play. Live action written by yours truly. And not me, Howie Mandel. As we go into Little Red Preschool.
We're going to talk about...
Seriously, Little Red Preschool? God, these fucking people are so lazy when it comes to name. Why do they have to be so creative with cartoons but lazy with the names?
Elections.
As our wonderful, boring teacher delves into elections. Pay attention, this is important for you, especially if you're voting.
What is an election? Election is a guy who wears a big tube belt that pulls his pants down so far in the back that you can see the top of his bottom. You have the whole roll of black tape in my house.
That's an electrician, Bobby. An election is how we choose.
Bobby manages to confuse electrician with election.
Get elected, you give speeches and tell people your ideas.
Hey, the hillbilly actually looks like a genius for once, as he gives the correct answer.
Just don't get it.
That's why we're having our own election. Today we'll choose our candidates. And 2 days from today will be speech day. After the speeches, we will vote for our new class president.
So vote for Bobby! He's your man!
So anyone interested in
This message has been approved by Bobby, as edited by the CommanderZander.
Hey, what are you doing, Bobby? I'm doing what Mrs. Orsa said. I'm running. Well, you have cute legs, Bobby, but I don't think that's what she meant.
Now, who wants to be president?
Even the voices are kind of lazy. I'll give whoever did the voice of Bobby some props. At least he made it sound like a kid.
President is our leader, the highest authority, like a king.
King? Of the...
Or an emperor! Or a leader!
What do I see before me?
All the students' lunch boxes ready for you to choose
I don't know why he's thinking of the emperor and I, but...
And why aren't there
Okay.
Desserts. I, Bobby, king of the class, decree that all lunch.
Clearly this is ripping off of The King and I.
Candy, cupcakes, etc., etc., etc. Shall we dance?
How the hell can I get an etc.? That's like a figurative language. And
It's come to my attention that many of the girls are taller than the boys. Therefore, I decree, off with their shoes!
Yes, Bobby? Bobby, are you raising your hand to run for president?
off with their shoes. See, they have to do that because off with his head sounds way too violent for a kid's show. Oh, great, he's our bully, too.
I wonder if I'll get to move into a castle. You have such a loopy sense of humor, Bobby.
Seriously, why does the girl sound like a fucking robot when she talks?
I know. I saw Bobo Walters give a tour of it on TV.
Seriously, she's putting like no effort whatsoever into the voice. I could do a girl voice better than that.
For president, Bobby, not king. But if you're going to win, I think you'll need help. How about if I run your campaign? Sure. That'll be easy because the only other person running is Cynthia, and she's a girl. Interesting thing.
I love how he concludes that just because a girl is running doesn't mean she's gonna lose. Hey! Haven't you freaking read the news lately about woman equality? Women have equal rights, so don't assume a woman's gonna suck. Which is why you should vote for Hillary Clinton. She will make our world a better place to live, unlike Donald Trump. Hey Playboy, did you finally convince Willie to vote for Hillary? Oh yeah, if you caught my last episode, I was able to do quite that with guacamole. Yeah. Pop quiz, who are you voting for, Willie? Yeah, I'm going to vote for Hillary, baby. That's a good boy. With guacamole.
I mean, president of my class.
Oh, for crying on the White House lawn, my Bobby is running for class president?
Bobby's mom is on the
You
phone.
remember, every vote counts, don't you know? Bye-bye. Can I have a phone, please? Thank you. I've got to, call the mall and see if they've got any more cinnamon.
Like, oh my god, like we've got a teenage girl and a don't you know Canadian mom. This is an odd family. Don't you know? Like, oh my god.
Channel.
Why does every TV in the house have to be on this stupid campaign?
Because politics.
Why does he say stupid campaign? Stupid boy, you will never learn about politics. Campaigns are important because it allows you to decide who's going to run the world and make it a better place. Because that can ultimately dictate your future, which you apparently think is stupid.
Do some mudslinging as soon as I get to school tomorrow.
Oh, there's the president now. Well, he's
Now, obviously, at the time, I believe this was either Clinton or Bush, depending on what time this episode took place.
service guarding him day and night, so nobody can bother
Wait a
him
minute,
there now.
they literally are running. What the fuck?
Bother the president?
Bobby, I can't believe you were coloring with my lip tint again.
Sick of boys!
For the cry eye, Bobby will make such a cute Kennedy.
Don't you know?
Okay, as long as whoever my date is brings a candy and there's no kissing.
Sis, you gotta help me out here. I'm running for president of the Elephant Lodge and I need to borrow a...
President of the Elephant Lodge? What kind of a lodge is an elephant lodge? I'm thinking of a possum lodge. You know, like Red Green.
flood in the department store, I guess.
Uncle Dan, Uncle Dan!
Robbie, baby, sit down. Bow your head for the man's prayer. I'm a man, but I can change if I have to, I guess. Way better than an elephant lodge.
Just remember, Bubbo, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but the next time, you better have fresh fish.
Come
What the fuck kind of encouraging speech is that?
Elvis clip-on
That's not gonna help him at all.
If you want to win, Bubbo, campaign promises are the way to go.
Let's delve into their progress.
Is all. My little boy thought he had to buy votes for corn sakes.
Hey, sis, could you show me how to work this clip-on tie again?
How do you not know how to put a tie on?
Until you tell me what you told my little Kennedy. He's been trying to buy votes for crying in the scandal sheets. Cry minutely, Ted. You just make darn sure that Bobby understands what in the Sam Hills of Wisconsin you told him about running for office.
Wow.
With me,
Very strong words from Miss Canadian, don't you know?
there.
idea there, Bobo.
Yeah, because you're a fucking uncle. You're supposed to be humorous, not serious.
Baby, shaking hands. That's the way to win an election. And platform doesn't hurt either. You know, something to stand on. Hey, who knows? I might even try that myself.
Kiss babies. Shake hands. Get up.
Well, it is the way to go.
Never give up till it's over, and it ain't over until the fat lady sings.
Start
Good message.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Got it.
Meanwhile, at the convention center. Oh, for heaven's sakes.
There are two sides to every issue, and we take
Wow. They literally have elephant heads on as hats. Hey, Playboy, would you ever wear something as ridiculous as that? Never!
We're in the middle. That's because we're politically chicken.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Come on, let's hear it for our other candidate, Ted.
Yes, you tell him.
Come on!
Hello, elephants. Let's
Tent should freaking win. You wanna know why? Because Tent seems like a political name.
the elephant cross the road.
You know, like Ted Kennedy.
It was the chickens day off. The chickens day off. Come on. And in conclusion, I want to say
Hey, look, there's Howie Mandel.
double cheese night.
As a cartoon.
Tip night. And
Seriously, did he seriously steal that piece from Mario Lopez? That looks like the same hairpiece that Mario Lopez wore for Saved by the Bell.
Man, you really had him going, Ted.
Yep, I felt so good about the election, I didn't even vote for myself. Oh, what could one vote matter anyway, huh?
Oh, what the hell? Rule number 1, Ted. Every vote counts. Case in point, the 2000 election. Every vote mattered in Florida, and that allowed George W. Bush to win the presidency over Al Gore. Oh, I forgot to vote myself. Oh, what one vote could it do? You just wait and see what happens. That one vote could be the difference between being nominated and not being nominated. And Bobby gets the wrong idea again.
Just give a speech like Uncle Ted, and I'd be the king. I mean the president.
Meanwhile, back at little annoying red preschool.
Just remember two things, Bobo. Always start with a joke, and it ain't over till the fat lady sings.
And if you elect me as your president, I propose accelerated reading programs for
Good golly, what the hell's up with those fucking ponytails? They're too fucking distracting for crying out loud. Don't you know?
Thank you very much.
And now, Bobby Generick.
What the fuck kind of a last name is Generic? Seems like a degenerate last name, you generic.
The elf crossed the road. 'Cause it was a chicken's day off.
Once again, Ted, encouraging advice is helping out the cause.
No tip night. Double cheese night. And all fried Fridays. Uh-oh. It's over. Wait, it ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Thank you, Bobby. That was something. Now we have a little treat
I think we know who's gonna lose the presidency now.
to sing for us.
Oh no. Well, now it's over, literally.
It's over.
Thank you, Mrs. Raspini. Jackie, 18. And Bobby, 2.
I want to know who voted for Bobby. Yeah, what a shock. She won the presidency, and she won't be the only girl winning for presidency.
Voted for me, and then that means I just got one vote. I lost.
And Jackie, I would like to say that you made some very good points in your campaign.
Thank you, Mrs. Orso, fellow classmates. What I wanted out of this campaign was to have my ideas heard and to give the voters of class a choice of more than one candidate. Now that I have laid the groundwork, I hereby resign my presidency and leave the duty of public office to Bobby Generick.
Clever, clever, clever girl. That is very, very, very smart.
I was the other person who voted for you. Yuck!
Oh, come on, Bobby. She likes you.
I lost by one lousy vote.
Ah, see, I told you this was gonna come back to bite you. See, had you voted for yourself, you would have fucking won, you dumbass. I told you one vote matters.
Voted for me, didn't you, Howard?
Secret ballot, Ted? I don't think I'm supposed to tell.
Well, Ted, I hate to be the bad anchovy in your loaf here,
Oh, for
but
Pete's sake.
you didn't even take the time to vote for yourself, don't you know?
How did I know I was gonna lose by one vote, sis? You know, I could use a little less criticism, just a little more...
This guy doesn't know the first thing about running a campaign. He screws Bobby over, his own nephew, mind you, and he forgot to vote for himself, which ended up costing him. Fucking idiot.
It's so wonderful. Over waving in the fields of green.
Oh, for crying out loud. Come on, he won school president. What's that big of a deal?
The first mom.
Congratulations, son.
Rope noogie!
Not in my...
No. You get to go bye-bye, Ted. You've already done enough damage as it is.
Closest race ever, Bobo. Edged out by just one vote.
Well, it just shows to go ya. Every vote does count, don't you know?
So? Like, what does the president of a kindergarten class do, Bobby? I don't know, but it must be pretty good.
That's what he
And
thinks.
now if President Bobby will come forward and accept his presidential responsibility.
So, Bobby gets to be president, and
Symbols of your presidential office and clean them.
what?
I did find out one thing, Jackie. Being president, isn't what I thought. There's no castle, no free lunches.
That's because it's a kingdom, not a presidency.
Hey, let's play dodgeball!
Oh no.
President.
Ah, look at that! He got his own little security crew after all.
Well, that's our show, so until next time.
Wait,
Oh, now what?
you can end the show just like that?
What do you mean?
Who made you the boss? You can't just decide to end the show yourself.
Oh, for
What
Pete's
do you
sake.
suggest we do?
Where have you been? Let's vote.
Okay, fine. All those in favor of ending the show now, raise your hand.
Now that's fair.
Make that 3 votes. So with that, I proclaim that this review ends right now. So that is Bobby's World. It's a wonderful show. And you kind of learn stuff, and it's got some humor in it, so I would definitely recommend it. And, like before, plenty of channels are showing Bobby's World, case in point. The Kabillion Channel happen to have this one, as well as other Bobby's World episodes. So if you ever get a chance to want to watch Bobby's World, check out his channel. He's got a ton of Bobby's World episodes, and I would highly recommend it. So shout out to you, Kabillion Channel, for having all those Bobby's World episodes. So with that, we move on. Don't forget to vote. I suggest you vote for Clinton. And this concludes another review for a family review. I'm the CommanderZander, and I approve this message. So I remember so that it sounds great doesn't have to, and neither should you.